commentators, Brandon Kaiden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw, Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Star Lotulelei able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He's going to air one out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ziggy Ansah. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Under pressure, they got him again. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. The play fake to Stewart. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. They'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And ready to go for another offensive series. Out comes Detroit, and a Detroit team that, boy, lost in the playoffs this year. Don't have a playoff win since 1992. But it was a tough end of the season. There were injuries involved. And I know you think that this is a crew that really could make some noise again next year, don't you?
I do, because I think they gained so much confidence this season, battling back from a tough beginning, working their way into where they looked like they had a chance to win the division. And while they didn't do that, they did get into the playoffs. Despite a myriad of injuries, they think this team has a bright future, and they feel confident about 2017.
They come out here in the eye. They go with Abdullah again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third down, still 14 yards left. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Now Newton steps away. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Tahir Whitehead in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the... Ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I get the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton steps away. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's got time. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does pay off. Now, hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this 1st quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Mario Addison able to drop him for a loss of a couple. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mario Addison in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. From the 15 now after the sack. It's 3rd and goal. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. On 4th down, Stafford. And this is incomplete. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
Kelvin Benjamin bounced back from an ACL injury in 2015 to really good health in 2016 and had a 100-plus yard game early in the season, so it looked like he was all the way back. But Brandon, the rest of the year, never broke 100 yards again.
That is hard to believe. He had a stretch late in the season. He went 18 yards, 11 yards, 20 yards. That's just not what you expect from him and the Panthers.
Not at all. I don't think it's all his fault, but they're going to be looking for another breakout season from him next year.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And the numbers down a bit from their Super Bowl year this season for Jonathan Stewart. Did have some injuries. He finished with 824 yards, 9 touchdowns, though. Good in that department.
When it's around the goal line, he's a terrific runner because he knows how to get there, and he can run through contact, run through trash, as we like to say. That's part of the reason he accumulates the injuries that he does, because he runs inside a lot and takes on those linebackers. But they're going to work on Jonathan Stewart in the offseason.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended